Hello, welcome back to another video from the Raging Ginger. I'm your host, Raging Ginger, and we're back again with another online Warhammer gameplay, and this is it. But this one is special. I have been challenged. Someone has seen my videos and challenged me to a 1v1 online battle, so this is the gameplay. He said I couldn't beat him with the dwarves. He thinks I'm too at this game, and you know what? I'm gonna agree with him. There are some people who are much better, but it's the Raising Ginger channel. I take every opportunity to show off my skills, and I never back down from a challenge. So here we are. We got the dwarves, and I'm up against the Golden Company, basically the Empire, and this is it. Let me run through my army composition. I've got Giant Slayers in the back, artillery in front of them with some organ guns and cannons. Then, in the middle of the park, I got my Thunderers holding that back line. Then, I've got Iron Drakes, and for my front line, Iron Breakers. For my Lord, I have Thorgrim Grudgebearer. What better Lord to bring when you're challenged? Then I also have Felix, and I got Gotrek right there to deal with any large infantry or large opponents that come at me. I also bring forward 2 gyro bombers, armor-piercing missiles, and anti-infantry armored, and they're off and ready to go, charging against my opponent, who has 200 less troops than me. And here he is. He's got some Demigryph Knights, Knights of More. He's got Demigryph Knights on the other side, as well as some more Knights of More. He's got a steam tank here. His front line consists of great swords, all in the front. Then he's got some handgunners. Mainly, his missile infantry are for crossbowmen. And in his back, which is going to be the most dangerous part of their army, is the Hellstorm rocket batteries. For his lord, here he is, Wizard Master Golden Face Man. Yay, there he is, Balthazar Gelt. He also brings a Celestial Wizard to add in some more magical power against the dwarves. And so we'll see how that gets it on, but right now this is it. But let me just show you this mad lad. Let's take a minute to... He's brought in several units, are all level 9 Chevron ranked, except for his steam tank, which is level 6. And I think one of his... Yep, there he is. One of his Hellstone rocket batteries is only level 4. Aside from that, all of them are ranked 9. Meanwhile, my peasant of a military force, the best I've got here going on are my level 2 chevrons, and that's it. That's it. Got my cannons. They're level 1, which is nice. But aside from that,
it's all uphill for me.
And there he is. The fight has commenced. He's started sending in some Hellstorm rocket battery ammunition into my gyro bombers, which have taken damage, but I've also done some damage on his Demigryph Knights. So, like I always say, let's rage on. Gyro bombers already taking a lot of damage. Trying to skirmish them around. They've got their Demigryph Knights and Knights of More running around. On the left side, well, his left side, my right side, more of his shock cavalry just wandering around, very much unharmed. And in classic Dwarven formation, I've got the box set, Giant Slayers in the back to take care of any of their cavalry that comes in, and my front line charge defense against all my Iron Breakers. Balance of power is very much in the middle, but I got 200 more troops than him, So for now, it is going okay. Moving some units into better positions. Wide open space for plenty of momentum and movement. Their units are moving up steadily, eager, flank secure, and they're fresh and ready to go. Meanwhile, my left side gyro bomber is doing some heavy damage on those Demigryph Knights. Taking one unit at a time, one single entity at a time. Doing nice damage. That's another one gone. Big bomb on the Demigryph Knights. That will do a lot of damage as well. That's another one. Meanwhile, this gyro bomber is just casually running around, trying to take care of the artillery, but here comes Balthasar, and their crossbows are getting at me as well. Here we go. Meanwhile, on the left flank, my right flank.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Here comes the shock cavalry, the Demigryph Knights, and the Knights of Moor. Here they go. They're charging in. And in they come, picking up pace. They're gonna slam into my iron breakers. Big hit, but the main thing is they've gone straight for my organ guns, ripping to shred my artillery. That's all. They're losing. They're shaken. It's decisive. Half health. Their leadership is gone. That's them going. But on this side, my iron breakers hold the line against their Knights of Moor, and their Demigryph Knights are under half health, and my thunderers and organ guns unleash hell on them. Meanwhile, my back line is completely shattered. I've got my Giant Slayers coming after these Knights of Moor, and the Demigryph Knights are getting hounded by Thunderers, and Gotrek is in there. Hellstorm rocket battery smashing into my iron breakers. Don't know how long they're going to take, but look at all the fireworks. Meanwhile, gyro bomber skirmishing around. See what he can do. Got my units fleeing already, my organ gun, after taking a big hit from the Demigryph Knights. But Gotrek is there, running around. He's going to chase them. My Thunderers do quick work. Knights of Moor still in the middle. My Giant Slayers, look at all those dwarves. Look at them run. Hellstorm, handgunners, crossbowmen, Balthasar Gelt, Celestial Wizard after my gyro bomber. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Back, Blackhawk down. Do not get to the chopper. And it is down. There are no dwarfs in that one. There's no point in rescuing that. We got a Blackhawk down, and look at those fireworks from the Hellstorm rocket battery. Level 9 Chevron, and they're doing an immense amount of work on my front line, already breaking those iron breakers. Steam tank also doing some damage. But this is it. Here we go. Something that you don't normally see from a dwarven player.
Small chance of success.
I decide to charge at them. Getting hounded by the Hellstorm rocket battery. I take the initiative, I send in my Giant Slayers, and I move up my Thunderers as well, trying to get something going on. Balthasar Gelt on their right side, and the Celestial Wizard as well on their left side. Steam tank down to half health, taking some big hits from my cannons. There he is, there they are. Felix just absolutely decimated, probably from the charge of the Demigryph Knights and those Hellstorms. Look at that, that's a big hit. Iron Drakes ripped to shreds, ammunition full health. That is very damaging on the Dwarven army. Only 9 units left. Leadership is crushed. Thunderers also breaking.
Bro, I'm straight up not having a good time.
Giant Slayers, here they come. Steam Tank ripping into my Giant Slayers. Crossbowmen, handgunners, the works hitting them, making sure they don't reach the Steam Tank, but it's too late. They've engaged. Look at that, man. Bold first hit from the Giant Slayers. Steam Tank has taken a lot of damage, and that is gone. No more tank for them. And off they go, charging at the enemy. They are very much in full health. They have 200 more troops than us. Hellstorm Rocket Battery doing a lot of damage. 79 kills, 71 kills, 96, 80, and 112 for 15 now for this guy. But front line, half health, Giant Slayers engaged. Iron Breakers sending in those satchels, trying to break up that line. They don't have a lot of armor, but look at that flamethrower. Great work from the Iron Drakes. Again, satchels from the Iron Breakers throwing into their great swords. A spell by Balthasar Gelt. I've seen that before. Got a pack of Thunderers right here doing a lot of damage on their great swords, trying to do as much as possible. But very much everyone engaged. Look at these Iron Drakes right here. Felix has had enough. He's out of there. 264. That was a damaging amount of money spent on him, and he's done 4 kills. Meanwhile, Thorgrim Grudgebearer engaged with the enemy. Balthasar Gelt as well. Gotrek as well. But the enemy is very much hitting Thorgrim Grudgebearer. Look at that. King leading from the front line. Oh, big hit by Thorgrim. Front line for the enemy has completely crumbled. Their great swords are retreating. That's on less than half health. That's down as well. That's crumbling. Meanwhile, my Iron Breakers are holding the line, and my Thunders are doing a great job ripping those armor-piercing infantry to shreds. All that remains are their crossbowmen, handgunners, and those deadly Hellstorm rocket batteries, which are over 100 kills now in each one of them. Still very much online. Thorgrim's had enough. Too much damage. Meanwhile, Gotrek is engaged. Look at him. My Iron Breakers in support of Gotrek, ripping to shred these great swords. Very nice. Ah, that's another dead body. Spell by Balthasar Gelt. Meanwhile, Celestial Wizard facing off against my Iron Breakers and my Thunderers as well. He's not doing great. Iron Drake's doing a great job, just burning them alive. Balthasar is routing. He's been taken off the map by Gotrek. Look at my army just swarming in. Balance of power now has very much in my favor. It's 200 more troops for me, and my Thunders are doing a great job. 94 kills, 69. Oh yes. And my Iron Drakes as well, picking up the pieces from my Iron Breakers that have breached into their line at Gotrek. basically the last hero standing except for Thorgrim, who has retreated, leading the charge against the manlings, and that is game. Close up shop. Game over. And once again, I take the W. What can I say? I charged at them, took the risk, it paid off. Game over for my enemy. The challenge has been strucken off from the great book of grudges, but there are still many more to write off. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video from the Raging Ginger. And like I always say, let's rage on.